Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a April month energy reading. These are my selections of cards because, you know, how can you just choose one? Life's too short. Choose many. So today I'm using a variety of oracle cards and tarot cards. I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann and the Naked Heart Tarot by Jillian C. Wild. What I like to do is a tarot cards, and then I pull undercurrents. If I have any clarifications, I will pull from the Good Tarot for clarifications by Colette Baron Reed. Hold on. Setting all those down. I'm going to pull a monthly energy card reading from the Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Then I'm gonna pull a guide for the month to help us through these times from the Keepers of Light Oracle Cards by Kyle Gray. And then I'm going to pull, because we all just need a little bit of love. Everybody's going crazy. I want to pull some oracle cards from the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson, and also Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. Also, I will again strive to not say so much, but all the decks have been shuffled prior because there's so many, and I'll be just doing a last shuffle before I pull cards. So this is energy for the month of April. What's the overall energy for the month of April? No, my thumb pushed that up. Overall energy. Okay, I'll take both of y'all. So overall energy for the month of April: Angel of Balance, Door to Value. Well, you know, this makes sense because for me, in any case, a lot of people, so Angel of Balance and Door to Value. And I'm new to this deck, so I will be looking it up in the guidebook. But just looking at this, it's sort of... I'm laughing because I kind of picked my cards with this blue and then into a red vibrancy, because I feel that, you know, with the shutdown, we do need to keep our emotions under control, but we've been keeping them too much under control. In any case, we need balance, because again, there's a lot of chaos. Okay, look at that. The blue to the yellow to the red. Sorry, I'm notice colors. Back to the Angel of Balance. With everything out of whack, people going crazy about health and emotions, and, you know, people who are perfectly healthy and in no danger being so afraid to touch their own face. And I get it. I'm not making fun of everything, but as a avid hand washer, I don't get what the big deal is. I also don't use hand sanitizer. I never feel clean with hand sanitizer because I want to wash it off. So I'm a hand washer. Even if I hand sanitize, I go and wash my hands afterwards. I'm weird, I know. But no, I'm not a germaphobe. It's just, it doesn't feel clean to me. So, we need to get more in balance. We need to look at our fears and reevaluate. A reading I did last night was also about this. Reevaluate your fears. Are they real? Or is it just your fears churning around in your mind, and you, without any external output, it just keeps getting worse and worse, and it's really just it's a dust bunny underneath the bed, and that's it. All you need to do is sweep it out and clean it up, and everything would be fine. Or do you have a real fear, in which case then stop worrying about it and make a plan to alleviate that fear? Because if it's a real fear for a real problem, you need a plan. And then Door to Value, well, that just sounds like a game show. Sorry. But you see all that money you've got. So there's an opportunity in April. Also, so if you get in balance, you'll be best able. She's got balance, but she's carrying something, right? So that, depending on which side it is, I don't know. Is your money going out? Is your money going in? All in how you perceive it. But you could be bringing something that will be valuable to somebody else and bring you money, or the marketplace will start opening up again. And that's because, it's crazy out there, and businesses are closing. So I'm going to read in the little book. Oops, sorry. If I had pre-done this, I'd have the pages marked, but I don't. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. Well, that's kind of... So, yeah. It's kind of self-explanatory. Not kind of. It is. It's about being balanced in yourself. And if you are conscious about what your goals are, both physical, emotional, and intellectual, if you have them and have them balanced so you are stable, then nothing else can rock you. The world can go crazy. And new beginnings in finance or career. April. So starting out, keep balance, keep yourself in line, because things are coming. Things are coming and you need to be ready for them. I'm going to leave it at that because I've got more cards that I want to. I think I'd just be, as they say, beating a dead horse if I put any more into it. Sorry. Okay. I had to... Something was almost falling off the table next to me, and I'm like, oh no! Oh, I've got to... I was reading somewhere you're supposed to cut it 3 times. And the funny thing is, I when I don't pay attention, I actually cut the cards, and then I put them back in the same order. The top card is still the top card. So weird. So I'm going to draw some cards from this tarot deck. I'm going to draw 5 cards. I'm going to make this reading because of how things are going. Okay. Health centered. Just so you know where I'm going because of all the COVID-19 craziness. That the last card is going to be specifically centered around health energies for the month of April. And then the undercurrents to those energies for the month of April will be The Naked Heart by Gillian Weil. Because that's how I feel life is. There's always undercurrents, right? You have what you have on the surface, but everybody's got what's going on inside. Oh, 2 there. Okay. And I think those are the things that people have more problems with. If they're not aware of them, those undercurrents can really mess up things. So it's good to be aware of what's going on. Are you putting on the front, or is it happiness and sunshine all the way through, or is it the blackest of blackest of blackest nights, and you're not imagining it, it really is just dark night of the soul, which would be understandable. Okay. So I'm going to start off with some ideas that I'm going to start off with month of April, what we can leave behind, meaning go through what are things that may be cluttering up ourselves, our psyche, and then what we can make the most of And what's your spiritual journey? Because that's important to me. Things to be mindful, and then health concerns. Or not concerns, just, well, we'll see what the cards say. So what can be left behind? Look at that. Swords. You know, the Nine of Swords, I don't know, it's come up. This is a different deck. Nine of Swords keeps coming up. That's fear and worry, right? The undercurrent going through. Fear and worry. In April, it needs to be left behind. Queen of Swords, as I keep learning, the queen suits tend to be a more, and I actually hate the word passive. But sticking with it, it is more, let's say, quiet. It's an embodiment, as I see a lot of that ideal, which means it doesn't use it. It's a library, if you will. So there's been a lot of meditating and sitting still in the month of March because shelter in place, thinking about it. Remember, if you got to stay in balance, you're thinking, because you can't do much else. So what needs to be left behind is, you know, we don't want to give up thinking, but maybe just the thinking part. Maybe hopefully we've got something to manifest coming in. I'm going to move these up, or I can leave them there. So we've got the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Energies that I think a lot of people would be more than willing to leave behind. So, and then how can we make the most of the new month? Two of Cups. Wheel of Fortune and Three of Wands. Look at that. Oh my. So that's the undercurrent. So we've got Two Cups. We got relationships. We've got coming together. Look at that. I'm sorry. Actually, I love this because even if it's upside down, the Two of Cups in this particular card, it looks like it's filling the bowls, or the bowls are filling the hands. Either way. So the Two of Cups, you've got people touching again, and you've got the washing of hands, and you've just got a new day coming here. Coming in, we've got relationships, getting people actually seeing each other in person again. Yes, we've been sheltering in place, but in a rolling stance, because different countries started at different times, that's going to come to an end. China has already gotten people back to work. They can see people. That's going to start up again. So the new energies are reconnection and coming together. The undercurrents are, well, Wheel of Fortune. How much you thought and worked on things before you had can put into place if you've been wise. And then you've got the Three of Wands, which for those who are kind of geeky like me, the most stable structure is like a tripod. Not a four-legged chair, but a three-legged chair is actually the most stable because it has the ability to be stable on multiple surfaces, because it doesn't have to have any 2 feet don't have to be on the same plane, right? So I see like passion, fire, because you've been sitting still, coming up, but also from a stability and a happy place. I may be wrong on that, but that's how that card makes me think. And, well, I'm the one doing the reading, right? Okay, that's me, because, you know, you don't have the chance, you don't have the cards. But I do get that with the meditation that has been done in the past here, right? You should now be stable to go forward, try your luck with the new motions and the new connections you're going to be making. And that's what's going to give you the most out of the month of April. You use that, you can get the most of the energies that are coming in. Okay, so this, your spiritual journey in the month of April. Oh, look at the wheel again. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Cups, which is kind of an ennui card. I'm going to put it underneath. And then underneath you've got your Four of Wands, which, you know, I kind of like that undercurrent because, again, Four of Wands, you've got kind of a celebratory undercurrent. You've got the wheel again for your spiritual journey. The Five of Cups, well, maybe it could be leftover from all the stay in place or wondering about things. You know, it's... let me think about this for a moment. Well, I guess... if things didn't go the way you wanted with the wheel, you may feel that you're not getting your due, or you did what you're supposed to back here and you didn't get your wanted outcome. But I think it's going to be transitory, simply because you've got the undercurrent. You know, you're going to be happy about getting out. You may not be what you want, but you're smart. You're intelligent. You can take what you did get that you didn't and make it what you wanted. So this, I'm feeling, is transitory. It's not... Because look at, she's actually spilling the stuff. She didn't have to. So, you know, she's doing stuff because she's just feeling a little meh. But everybody has that. Not everybody's going to be happy. Some people just get unhappy when people are too happy. Happens. But sometimes you also just need to get rid of the old. So yes, the need to get rid of the old. Remember, we're clearing out. You've made plans. You may not want to. There may be things you don't want to get rid of, but you have to. So you're taking your sweet time about it, but it really needs to be let go and released to the universe, so that you can get your wheel and continue on with the undercurrents that are going on of moving that up because I'm going to have other cards of your Four of Wands here. There we go. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so things to be mindful for the month of April. Page of Cups. This card cracks me up. Because, like, are those my feet? Or is he looking at a pig flying? I'm not really sure. But Page of Cups, pretty awesome. And then the Five of Swords, which should be expected. Because, you know, we've got a lot of people in fear out there. Just, you know, it is what it is. People are in fear, and there's nothing you can do about... You can't change anybody. You can only try to influence them to want to make change for themselves. So with the Five of Swords, you know, there's going to be contention, but you have to make sure that whatever you're doing, speak your truth. Make sure what you're saying is something that you can stand behind. You don't want to have to waffle. Don't want to have to go back on that. So if anything, arguments come up, which should be expected. This COVID-19 thing, which is pervasive globally right now. There's people in fear who don't want to hear logic. There's logical people who have no patience and don't want to deal with them. And everybody's on edge, which, Page of Cups, new day to get a hold of your emotions so that you don't let these things can be triggered by emotions control you. You want to be completely in your control, right? Be the dreamer of something new ideas, because things have changed, right? It's going to be a new world. It's a chance to change the things people have always wanted to change. So be a dreamer, but know that there's going to be contention. Know that people aren't necessarily going to agree, and be true to yourself so you don't have any guilt or worry. So when these contentions up, you just say, hey, this is how it is. I'm sorry you don't feel that way, but I'm going on with my dream. Okay, so health outlook. Oh, what a nice card. And what, oh my god, a terrible card. Well, not terrible, but so the outlook, Eight of Pentacles for a health overview of energy is great. Abundance. Those people who have gotten through, never got, had it and are healed, because it is the cold. Coronavirus is the common cold. People have it all the time. But once you're on the other side, there's a world of abundance out there. The undercurrents of the Tower card is, change, right? And after this, you've got people who've been privateering off of items that people need, going crazy with hand sanitizer and the whole toilet paper thing just really kind of cracks me up. But, it's making changes in how you think and feel about your health. Maybe people will wash their hands more often. The Tower moments are actually great after they're done, because you can see where things went wrong, make changes, and make it stronger for after. So health, yes, definitely undercurrent is all the changes that have been made in the health areas in the world, so something like this doesn't happen again, right? And make changes that stay, that, wash your hands, people. Don't go crazy, if you have to rub your forehead. I don't get that, to tell you the truth, because if it's already on your face, it's on your skin, and your skin is the same skin that's on your hands. And if it's on your skin and your skin is permeable, it's already on you. Just saying. So we've got health energies looking good. Okay, now I know I'm getting to the oracle cards. I've never really used them before, so I'm kind of excited. So first, I'm going to pile over here. I'm going to pull a guide for us for the month of April. Who to call on. Who are you going to call? No, there's no Ghostbusters in here. So, ooh, look at that. Isis. Magic manifesting. Oh, I'm looking for something, and I don't know where it went, because I like to read. Oh, there it is. Sorry. So, Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, which is kind of, if you had your focus from here, and your balance, which is focus based, your dreams coming true is door to value. You've got your Wheel of Fortune, Pentacles, your dreamer here. Magic. I like this. I'm going to see what the book says. Because no, I'm not one of those people who can memorize everything. It's kind of, though I've kind of wanted to be, then I hear a lot of them have a problem staying sane because they can never forget. So there's the page if you want to take a screenshot so you can read it off later. Okay, Isis is a strong, smart, focused Egyptian winged goddess. According to legend, she was able to move from darkness to light and between the underworld, heaven and earth. For that reason, whenever she comes to us, she will help us move from the hell of our own fear into the heaven of our own love. Getting out of here, yes. And she was able to revive her lover Osiris from the dead, and his powerful allegory story shows how she can help us revive an aspect of our life or a dream that may have killed off with fear or lack of self-belief. Well, there. Doesn't that go on here? So Isis is going to be, if you are having issues or fear or doubt, what would Isis do? she would travel in the underworld, find her lover's eye, and recreate him all over again. She would do anything to make her dreams come true. Be Isis. Okay. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm stopping here because I keep on looking back up here. And I'm feeling I want some more clarification on this Tower Pentacles stuff. The Tower part. Sorry, I'm shuffling. Oh, that one. Which one? This one? Oh, the whole deck's upside down. Sorry. King of Water. Okay. So, yeah. A lot of what the health is, I think, comes down to, you know, emotions are running high. And this, hopefully, this means that people emotionally, hopefully, will be nicer to people, just in general. In fact, people who are working through all this, be nice to them. If you get DoorDash, anything delivered, have to go to a supermarket, hardware store, anything that's still open. I'm in California. We're on shutdown. Businesses are just closed. They're not allowed to be open. The police come in and close them down if they have people there. But they're still working. I bought for my spring planting. I was able to buy from my local plant nursery online through email. And I'm able to go there and pay for it online and then go there and then just fill the car. Trying to make sure I'm getting some revenue into the local businesses that by law are not allowed to be open. But there's people still working. They're out there. They're helping others. Thank them. Pray for them if you pray. Meditate for them if you meditate. Think good thoughts for them if that's what you do. But thank them all for the hard work they're doing during this difficult time. Because when people are scared, they're not good customers. They're irritable, crabby, 2-year-old babies. So, on this tower, the change is going to be emotional change up. Hopefully in the world, be nice, because we need it. We're all too focused on the almighty pentacle instead of the person. So, thank you for my little direction, but it bothered me on what this tower was actually about. The change up is going to be on an emotional level. I know it seems weird for health, but no. Happy. More people stay healthy if they're happy. So now I'm going to pull some cards, oracle cards from the Divine Feminine. Why? Well, because I'm basically channeled masculine energy, but the world does not. We do not actually respect the feminine. And I'm going to try to do my part in seeing what can be done. Oh, that one. Another one? Oh, ooh. Sorry. Aw. I say aw because these are like the two cards that I've wanted to look at and read up on, and I haven't had a chance. So we've got White Buffalo Calf Woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass, the path of love is true abundance. And Mary Magdalene, apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Fully divine. Let's put her next to Isis here. So what does this mean? Remember this... this was about your spirituality, right? Abundance. We've got the wheel. Do I need to read it? Do I need to read up on this? I want to see if the book has anything more. Sometimes you don't need the book at all. Oh. Sorry, trying to figure out what order this is in. I thought it was... It's not in alphabetical order. Well, that's inconvenient. I remember hearing somebody saying they numbered them so they can find them, because it's like, what this? How do you find them in the book? Let's see. White buffalo, say, represents a sacred vision that gives us hope that all will be provided for us. Ah, see, that helps with the fear over here, right? Your fear that you don't have, you're not going to get, you don't, I don't, all that is you need will be provided. You don't need to stress about it. So calm down, people. Get your emotions under control. Dream. Don't lock yourself down. Just get your emotions under control. Let's see. And then Mary Magdalene. I'm just going to paraphrase. Oh, here. If you'd like to read more, I will do that. And then you could pause and read it. But I'm thinking that I don't need the whole reading for this particular. And then Mary Magdalene's the first card. Why would I think that? And then they start with, okay. Mary Magdalene embodies the capacity we all have to merge with the soul and receive divine guidance through a love that never ends. I'm going to stop it there. There's a whole lot more. Bloop. Bloop. Yes, sound effects are free. What was I going to say? Oh. You need to get in touch with your inner self, people, whatever that may be. I'm not going to make an assumption as to what you find holy. Be it plants, be it multiple gods, be it one god, be it no gods, being the universe. But you all have something that you count on to lead you through. I hope more people start believing in finding that through themselves inside and not some outside prophet. But you need to find that conduit, that portal to those answers inside yourself. And more people need to do that. So last, I'm going to pull a card for the hidden worlds, because this would be hidden, right? That's the undercurrent. So our oracle underneath all this, you know what? I shuffled this way. They're such big cards. They actually shuffle oddly very well that way. Maybe if I do it this way. Oh, the Tree of Illumination. The Tree of Illumination, truth, revelations, understanding. Sorry, I'm hoping I'm keeping these all on screen, because I can't see the whole thing. And I'm going to read, here's the book. There are within this world certain trees which have qualities that are unique and magical. All trees have a little of this magic, but in some the power accumulates and rests and rises until the tree becomes a part of a sacred place, in which great healing, revelations, understanding, and moments of insight can take place. They have been many among the great divine ones of the world, Odin, Yggdrasil, Buddha, and the tree, and this tree is one of those. You are now invited to step into the energies of this tree and receive the wisdom it wishes to offer you. In your own world, make the time to connect with all trees, but in this moment, gazing upon this card, know that there dwells within this tree a great spirit who wishes now to share with you the potent magic of realms some would call fairies. This shining one now invites you in. As you enter and lay down beneath the branches, light will fall upon you and nurture you and become part of you so that you can know the truth of any circumstance that has troubled you. Take this worry to the Tree of Illumination, and when you still yourself and listen and go to the trees, you will return with all you seek to know. I think that actually pulls it all back together again, because we started out with fears we need to let go. If there's some you still can't let go, the trees, the fairy, whatever you find where you get your strength from. Be still. Ask the question. And stay still long enough until you hear the answer. Because it's not going to be the same answer. Everyone who sees this it'll resonate differently. And if it doesn't resonate with you at all, I'm sorry about that. These cards aren't for you. But everyone knows their own truth. And if you don't think you know your own truth, you probably haven't tried hard enough. Don't be lazy. Listen. You've been listening. You've been thinking. Now it's time to feel a little bit. Keep these under control. Let the wheel turn. And once you find where it lands, the world's your oyster. As long as you keep your emotions in check, everything's going to be fine. In the end, it's your life. You have to enjoy it. Be happy. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I don't want to put that little mind earwig thing in anybody's ear. So with that, I'm going to close my April energies. This went really long. I didn't think it would be this long. I would encourage any comments, questions. Information is going to be down below. I am offering readings. I've put that information down below as well. And if you'd like, you can even choose the deck of cards that you want your reading with. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next time.